Next on Street Smarts.
Wheaties cereal calls itself the breakfast of what?
The morning.
Who wants to reach out and touch someone?
Where's the weirdest place you ever made whoopee?
In a phone booth.
And who's heard the call of the wild?
What animal is known as the king of the beasts?
Kangaroo.
Bear. Lion.
Give me a roar.
Lions and tigers and monkeys? Oh my! Street Smarts. Think you've got them? Find out now.
Hey, the show is Street Smarts. I'm the host, Frank Nicotero, and here's what I do. I stand on street corners all over America with a microphone asking people questions. Then I have a camera crew captured all on tape, so I can come here and have two contestants guess who out there is full of knowledge and who's just full of it. So let's say hey to our in-studio contestants. We got Patricia right here. And we got Scott right there. Now, I just want to remind you that it's all or nothing. Only the winner takes home the cash, guys, all right? Let's meet the three people you'll be making snap judgments about. First off, here's Lionel, who has some interesting political views. Lionel, where are you from? What do you do?
I'm from Southgate and I'm now a student.
What are you going to school for?
Absolutely nothing. I just wanted to say something good on camera.
Okay. Now, Lionel, if you could be president, what laws would you make?
I would make it legal to watch porn and drink beer all day.
I think that's pretty much legal now.
At school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lionel, you like to shake your booty?
Drop it like it's let's go.
Oh, you know.
Okay.
We're on Hollywood, bro. Come on.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't look irregular.
Isabel from Albany, New York explains her problems with bowling balls and drink packs.
So Isabella, when you're a kid, at a birthday party, you're bowling with some boys, and what does the boy do to try to impress you?
Jams my finger into a bowling ball.
Right.
And what happens to your finger?
The growth spurt stops.
So the one that broke actually stayed the size of the accident.
Yes.
What high school subject was your worst?
Lunch.
Lunch?
You know why? Because the Capri Sun things, I could never get the straw into
In the little bag of the Capri Sun. So you had, most kids love lunch, you had trouble at lunch.
Trouble at lunch.
And Karen helps me take that first step of reaching my lifelong dream of being in a motorcycle gang.
I'm with Karen. She's in from Cleveland, and Karen, you're related to who?
Jacqueline Smith from the Charlie's Angels.
She is like a cousin of yours.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
It's pretty cool.
So what do you do in Cleveland?
Well, I work at a Harley-Davidson dealership, which I and my parents own.
If I go to like Cleveland, you can hook me up with a hog?
Maybe.
What do you see me riding, like a big fat boy?
Sure.
You're looking at me going scooter, aren't you?
Oh, okay. The first round is called Who Knew It? All three of our sidewalk scholars were asked the same question. You guys have to guess who came up with the right answer. Lock in your choice. A correct guess gets you 100 bills. All right, guys? Let's get rolling. Here we go. Here's the first question I asked to Lionel, Isabel, and Karen. What animal is known as the king of the beasts? So who knew it, guys? Who up on that big board could tell me who knew it? Was it Lionel, Isabel, or Karen knew the king of the beasts? Lock in as soon as you can. See if we can get you 100 bucks each. And you're both locked in. We have a Karen, we have an Isabel. All right, now you think Isabel knows, huh, Scott?
Yeah, I think that gammy finger of hers must come in
Yeah, the
handy
finger.
in the
All
wild.
right. Let's see if it works.
What animal is known as the king of the beasts?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo's king of the beasts?
Yeah, K for king of the beast.
Yeah, that's a wrong answer, Scott. I'm sorry. She did not know the answer. Don't worry, we got a long way to go. Patricia, you think Karen will know, huh?
I'm gonna go with Karen.
Think she can get you 100 bucks?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look.
What animal is known as the king of the beasts?
Bear?
It's a bear. It's the biggest. Wouldn't want to mess with a bear.
No, rawr.
A good bear impression. You do a monkey impression too, right?
Yeah.
Give us the monkey.
Oh, don't hold that next to me. It's really
Okay.
loud.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm sorry, Patricia. Karen didn't know the answer either. The correct answer, Lionel had it. Watch this.
What animal is known as the king of the beasts?
The Lionel.
No,
The
come on.
lion.
The lion. It's like Lionel.
Yes, the Thundercat. Lionel.
Give me a roar.
You should have known. Lion is the beginning of his name. All right, guys, here's the next question. The Hudson River begins and ends in what U.S. state? The Hudson River. So who knew it? What do you think? We'll try to get you guys on the board. Lionel, Isabel, or Karen. All right, and you guys are both locked in. And Scott, you think Karen, by the way, Karen looks very attractive in her still, doesn't she? The lip sideways. Scott, why do you think Karen knows?
I don't know, I think some years on that hog, she probably got around
All
traveling.
right, good strategy. Let's see if it works.
The Hudson River begins and ends in what U.S. state?
Dakota.
Which Dakota, though?
North.
Wrong.
Right.
I'm sorry, buddy. 0 for 2, Scott. Karen did not know the answer to that one. Patricia, you think Isabel knows?
Yeah, Isabel seems like she would know. I don't know. She just seems like she might have been to New York.
Let's take a look.
The Hudson River begins and ends in what U.S. state?
Oh my God.
Begins and ends
my
in what?
hometown, New York.
It is New York.
She's from Albany, New York, right? Or something like that. Way to go, Patricia. $100 for you. You're on the board. Don't worry, Scott. Plenty of time.
We got
Correct
time.
answer,
We
New
got
York.
time.
She got it. Here's the last question in the round. In the musical West Side Story, the two gangs were the Sharks and the what? So who knew it? Who knew their West Side Story trivia? Was it Lionel, Isabel, or Karen? Can tell me the answer on that one. Okay, you guys are locked in. One more time, you guys went with the same people as the last question. It worked for you last time, right, Patricia? So you're going back to Isabel?
Yeah, and she's from New York, so.
Okay, good. All right, let's find out if that works.
In the musical West Side Story, the two gangs were the Sharks and the what?
Dolphins.
Yeah, that's the wrong answer, Patricia. It worked for you last time, but not this time. Now, Scott, you're hoping Karen, who you went with last time and let you down, we'll get it right.
She's been dumbing it up pretty much, so she's up for a right one.
Do for one.
In the musical West Side Story, the two gangs were the Sharks and the what?
Bears.
Sharks and the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears?
I'm sorry, that's a wrong answer, Scott. Karen did not know again. You know who had it? It was Lionel down there. He knows his animals.
Lionel, in the musical West Side Story, the two gangs were the Sharks and the what?
The Jets.
Very good.
Maria. Yeah, I had that movie.
Oh, really?
From your first cigarette to your last dying day, he knew it. Recap the score. Scott, you got nothing right now. Don't worry, long way to go. Patricia's got $100. She's got something. Sit back and relax, because a lot is happening when we get back. The question value's double, and look, I don't have to prove anything. Just come back. Trust me, all right? When you're
What's the French word for yes?
Oui.
It is oui.
I took French.
Do you know how to French kiss?
Yeah.
Isabel, how many corners are there on a square?
4 corners on a square.
How many on a rectangle?
6.
6.
Hey, welcome back to Street Smarts. Let's meet our players. We have Patricia here. Patricia's from Indianapolis, and you're like 23 years old. You've had how many jobs?
I've had 43 jobs, and one of the most interesting ones was being a psychic hotline operator.
Oh.
And I actually started to believe I was psychic.
Well, who do you see winning the game?
Of course.
Patricia sees herself winning the game. All right. No, I have Scott here. Scott, you're from Dallas, and you used to work at a kid's place, right?
Yeah, I used to work at a kid's place. I got in the big character costume thing and a little pizza place, and some really annoying kid kept jumping up and smacking me in the mask. So I faked a heart attack, and I fell to the ground, and I didn't move for 15 minutes.
Oh, my.
He cried and ran away. It was good.
Excellent. Way to go. All right. Good luck to both of you. Recap the score. Scott, you have 0 right now. Patricia's got $100. She's in the lead. She's got 1. How many answers must a man get wrong before he will earn you some dough? The answer, my friends, is in round 2. Who knew it? I asked the same question, only 2 of our street brains at a time. One of their brains worked better than the other. Now, your job is to pick the one who got it wrong. If you do, you're up $200, all right? And I'm sure you've heard of our legendary dunce cap. Yes, it can get you an extra $200. If you hear a question that you think that your opponent's too clueless to answer, bang the buzzer and dunce them. If they cannot answer the question, you get the money. Okay, if they get it right, they get the money. And now, just so you know, the cap can only be used once in this round. Here's the first question I asked to both Lionel and Isabel. In a famous fairy tale, a giant killer named Jack climbed what? So who blew it? Who did not know the answer to that one up there, guys? Was it Lionel or Isabel? Couldn't tell me. Lock in as soon as possible. Okay, you guys both locked in. You think Isabel blew it, huh, Scott? You don't think she knows?
Yeah, I don't know. She's been doing pretty bad thus far.
Okay,
so
all right.
She'll
Well, let's see
continue her nice streak.
if we can get you on the board finally,
Yeah.
Scott, and Patricia too, with some more.
In a famous fairy tale, a giant killer named Jack climbed what?
The tree.
Jack climbed the tree?
Yeah.
She blew it. Way to go. You both had Isabel. That's $200 for you. Scott, you're on the board with $200. Patricia's up to $300. And by the way, the right answer, Lionel had it.
In a famous fairy tale, a giant killer named Jack climbed what?
A beanstalk.
Jack and the Beanstalk. Come on, Isabel. What's going on? Here's the next question I asked to Isabel and Karen. I asked both lovely ladies. Wheaties cereal calls itself the breakfast of what? So who blew it? Somebody blew it up there. Which lady was it? Isabel or Karen? What do you guys think? Lock in your answers and... Okay. Okay, we're both locked in. We have a Karen, we have an Isabel. You think Karen blew it, huh, Patricia?
Yeah, I don't know. I just got this feeling. She doesn't seem to
Okay,
know.
let's find out. See if you can take $200.
Wheaties cereal calls itself the breakfast of what?
Champions.
Oh, you eat Wheaties?
No.
What do you eat in the morning?
Frosted Flakes.
Well, the breakfast of champions, Wheaties. Frosted Flakes are the breakfast of.
Fat people.
I'm sorry, she got that right, Patricia. Looks like Isabel blew it for Scott. Let's watch.
Wheaties cereal calls itself the breakfast of what?
The morning.
The breakfast of the morning.
Yeah, that's a wrong answer. Way to go, Scott. She blew it. $200 more dollars for you. Gives you $400. You're now in the lead. Okay, here's the last question of the round. It went to Lionel and Karen. Robert Frost was best known for what type of writing? Who blew it up there? What do you think, guys? I think it was Lionel or Karen. Did not know that one. Patricia, try to get this one right. You get back in the lead. And okay, you're both locked in. We have a Karen, we have a Lionel. Yeah, you're thinking Patricia, you're thinking Karen blew it, huh?
I think she blew it.
Okay, let's find out.
Robert Frost was best known for what type of writing?
Poetry.
It was poetry. Now, can you go ahead and give me a poem about myself?
There once was a man who wore a blue shirt, who brought out his eyes, and he hosted Street Smarts. He's very good at it.
Excellent.
I'm sorry, she got it right, Patricia. That's twice in a row. She got you. Lionel blew it for Scott. Let's check it out.
Robert Frost was best known for what type of writing?
Calligraphy.
He was a calligrapher?
Yeah.
Way to go, Scotty blew it. Nice job. Let's recap the scores. Patricia has $300. Scott's up to $600. Things are getting tense. My muscles are cramping. I may need a massage. We'll be right back.
What's the last book you read?
The last book I read, I can't remember.
Okay, not a big reader.
No.
It's all right.
No.
mind.
My English teachers wouldn't like that.
Okay, well, okay. If you've just committed Harry Carey, what have you done?
I just shaved my back.
Shaved your back?
Yeah.
It was hairy.
It was hairy and
And you carried it off.
carried it off. And,
Do you
yeah.
have a hairy back?
No, you want
No, I'd rather.
Welcome back. Break out the binoculars. It's time to pick your pony. Now, Patricia and Scott will each choose one street citizen for the entire round and try to guess how they'll answer this set of questions. Now, the question value jumps up to $300, you guys. And remember, and the reason I say remember, the dunce cap, because it's there. I don't think you guys used it last time, so make sure you use it this time if you want. And it's a one-time use thing only. Recap and scores. Patricia's got $300. Scott's got $600. Had a big comeback. The player who is trailing chooses first. Patricia, who will it be?
I'm gonna go for Isabel.
You're gonna go for Isabel? All right, Scott, how about you?
Lionel, baby.
Going with Lionel. Okay. Here's the first question, Patricia. I asked to Isabel. The boxer known as the Golden Boy is named Oscar de la Blanc. What do you think? Do you think Isabel got that right or wrong, Patricia?
I think she might think he's cute, so I'm gonna say she got
Okay.
it right.
Good strategy. You got it right. Let's see if she did.
The boxer known as the Golden Boy is named Oscar de la Blanc.
Hoya.
No, are you a boxing fan?
No, I could try though.
Okay, go ahead. Are you gonna? Jeez.
She got it right. Way to go, Patricia. Strategy. That gets you up to $600. We got to tie a game. All right, Scott, see if you can go back in the lead here. I asked Lionel, what decade of the 20th century? Oh my God, you've been done, Patricia. Scott, throw the cap up on there. $300 in the line. Patricia, you can take a lead here if you get this right. If not, he gets the money. I'm going to read it completely. You have 5 seconds to answer.
Okay.
What decade of the 20th century is often referred to as roaring?
The 20s.
Correct answer. Way to go, Patricia. Throw that cap up on Scott. You get the $300. You're up to $900. You're on fire. Now, Scott, what do you think about Lionel? Think he got it right or wrong?
I think he.
Think you got it wrong?
got it wrong.
All right, let's check it out.
What decade of the 20th century is often referred to as roaring?
The 60s.
The Roaring 60s? That was the 20s.
That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. The 60s were more like a drug generation.
Oh.
The flower power, the flower decade.
There you go.
You got it wrong. Way to go, Scott. That's $300 for you. You got that 300. You lost on the dunce. We're tied at 900. Patricia, next question, Isabel. In 2001, businessman Dennis Tito reportedly paid $20 million for an 8-day trip to where? What do you think, Patricia? You think Isabel's up on her?
I think she got it wrong. I don't know.
You think she got it wrong?
Yeah,
All
I
right,
don't
let's
know
take a
about
look.
that
See if you
one.
can take the lead again.
In 2001, businessman Dennis Tito reportedly paid $20 million for an 8-day trip to where?
The Caribbeans.
$20 million to go to the Caribbean?
20 million.
Sounds like it'd be cheaper to go to outer space for $20 million.
Is that the answer?
She got it wrong. Way to go, Patricia. Nice job. That's $300 for you. The correct answer is space. He went to space for 20 million with the Russians. All right, Scott, next question to Lionel. I asked Lionel, Bob Eubanks hosted what game show featuring recently married couples? What do you think? Do you think he got it right or wrong?
Think you got it
Why
right.
is that? Why do you think he got it right?
Seems like the kind of guy will settle down one day and maybe go on one of those shows.
Okay, let's find out. Bob Eubanks hosted what game show featuring recently married couples?
The Newlywed Game?
That's right. Yeah, you pulled it out. Woo! Pulled that one out, man. Where's the weirdest place you ever made whoopee?
At court.
In the courtroom or like waiting to go?
No, in a phone booth.
You got it right. Way to go, Scott. $300 for you. Nice job. No, stop that. All right, here's the next question. Last one for the round for you, Patricia. I asked Isabel, the rim of a margarita glass is traditionally coated in what spice? What do you think?
I think she drinks margarita.
Think she got it right? Yeah. Let's find out. The rim of a margarita glass is traditionally coated in what spice?
Salt.
It is salt. Now wait, how old are you?
19.
How would you know about what a margarita glass is coated with? Have you ever drank an alcoholic beverage? Your parents are watching.
I read it in a textbook.
Oh, you read it? Oh, a textbook.
Textbook.
They have textbooks in school about drinks now?
Yes, actually. In the poli-sci department.
She got it right. Way to go, Patricia. $300 for you. Audience didn't think so, but you stuck to your guns. You're up to $1,500. Last question of the round for you, Scott's to Lionel. Professionally, what were siblings Richard and Karen Carpenter famous for? Think you got that right or wrong?
I don't.
Didn't take you too long.
Have faith in him.
You think wrong? All right, let's see if we got a tie game for the wager. Yeah. Professionally, what were siblings Richard and Karen Carpenter famous for?
Singing.
They were.
They were singers.
And what were they known as?
Singers?
But what was the name of the group?
The Carpenters.
That's right.
Hey, I did it. For real?
Yes.
You're not lying.
I swear to God. Can you name a Carpenter song?
Here Come the Carpenters.
That was a big song.
Yeah, that's a big one.
We do not have a tie game because you got it right, Scott. I'm sorry. The Carpenters, brother and sister singing act. Recapping the scores, $1,200 for Scott. He needed that one because Patricia has a $300 lead, $1,500. When we return, Patricia and Scott will be making a final prediction on a question I asked Lionel, Isabel, and Karen. I asked them, what California city hosted the 1984 Summer Olympics? After this break, in one fell swoop, everything will be decided thanks to...
The Wager of
Chill out, bro. We'll be right back. Finish the name of this popular stuffed toy from 1996. Tickle Me Who?
Elmo.
There you go. And when he was tickled, he would go...
He'd have a seizure.
He would.
That's what it looked like.
Show me.
He'd be like...
And he was orange kind of too.
No, he's red.
I know, but just play along.
Sure he's orange.
Welcome back. Patricia and Scott, here's the scoop. Now, during the break, each of you secretly selected one of our street scholars. You predicted whether they would get it right or wrong, and then you wagered an amount of cash not to exceed your total, okay? Scott, you got $1,200. Patricia's got $1,500. Close game. Brace yourselves. One of you is about to leave the same way you came, and one of you is about to leave a lot richer. Here's a question I asked to Lionel, Isabel, and Karen. What California city hosted the 1984 Summer Olympics? Okay, Patricia, I'm going to get your choice. You're up by $300, so whose clip do you want to see and try to win the game?
Lionel.
You're going to go with Lionel. All right, Scott, how about you? You got $1,200, chilling by only $300. Oh, he also wants Lionel. That means no one picked our ladies, Isabel and Karen. We're going to say bye to them. All right, so that means the last clip of the show is Lionel's. Close game. Let's see what he says. What California city hosted the 1984 Summer Olympics?
Los Angeles.
It was LA. He said Los Angeles. All right, that is a correct answer. LA hosted the Summer Olympics. Scott, you went with Lionel. He got it right. What did you say? You said you get it right. All right, Scott, you had $1,200. How much did you add to that? What did you wager of your $1,200? He wagered all of it, baby. Takes him up to $2,400. Scott, you're now in the lead. Now, Patricia, you had the lead. You had $1,500. You went with Lionel. We saw him say LA. He got it right. What did you say he would say?
I said he would get it.
You said he would get it right. All right, Patricia. All you had to do was wager more than $900, and the game is yours. How much did you wager? You wagered only $750. Takes you to $2,250. Scott won the game. $2,400. Oh my God. What have we learned on Street Smarts today? Wager it all, baby. Go for it. Even if you have the lead. Look what happened. Scott won. See you later. Bye. What California city hosted the 1984 Summer Olympics?
San Diego.
From San Diego? Mm-hmm. Karen, what California city hosted the 1984 Summer Olympics?
San Francisco?